YouTube, what is up, man? It's been a while, but your boy Breezy is trying to stay consistent on being on this app and all my other platforms, from TikTok to Instagram to pretty much more. Hey, if you haven't done it already, please go and like this video, subscribe to your boy, and just show love. Show me that you miss your boy, because I'm going to try to stay consistent as much as you guys going to try to stay consistent with me. But if you don't, I'm still going to do me. But hey, man, so by the title of this video, I know you already seen it. Basically, like, the cops opened up the garage and they instantly regretted it. I don't even know what this video is. I'm finna react to it. We finna go off of it, catch a vibe, and we're gonna talk about it. Now, being a cop is kind of tough, and I'm trying to figure out, like, what all type of stuff they go through, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they still got a job, just like we still got a job. But I ain't saying that I'm rocking with 12. I'm just saying some of this shit is just interesting. You get my drift? But anyway, let's get straight to the video. I ain't gonna do too much more talking. We're gonna pull it up and we're gonna watch it. So let's vibe.
Oh, dude. I'm really sorry for what you're about to see.
They're gonna have to call a hazmat.
Instantly, bro. We didn't even get 5 seconds in the video, and the dude already said, you are gonna regret what you see in this garage. What he got in the garage? I'm just saying, if I was a cop, I'd have just said, you know what, I'm gonna wait on, my backup, whoever, because I'm not going in this garage by myself and be scarred by myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
Crew.
1, 2. There's 2 here.
Yeah, 1, 2. Right there.
When a foul odor begins to fill a family home, residents inspect their garage, only to find a scene of unimaginable horror. The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before.
Wait, we gotta pause this so we can read this. I'm not finna read to y'all, so I'm gonna pause this and let y'all read this, because I'm not y'all teacher, and y'all better know how to read, so. Public records setting office and system. All right, man, that's enough.
Or until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On November 15, 2024, in Battleground, Washington, a police sergeant arrives responding to an animal cruelty report from a man named Zeus, who says he forced entry into their locked garage after his grandfather noticed a foul smell.
Hey, man, first thing first. If he talking about animal abuse, why are you calling the cops out there for animal abuse? Don't they have to go through, like, what is that thing called? Like, dang, it's another word for it, bro. It's another word. Golly, I can't think of it right off the bat. Anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's another word for instead of you calling the police, you calling the God, it's like animal control, not animal control, but animal something. It's one of those words. But when you think to call them instead of calling the police, because they still have that kind of force to where they can have you arrested. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. When it comes to my mind, I'm gonna remind y'all what the name that I'm trying to think of.
Inside, he found several deceased dogs. He claims they belong to his cousin, 35-year-old Andre Twilliger, who left several days ago. Zeus shares with the officer a few chilling observations that offer only a glimpse into the nightmare he'll soon see for himself.
I just see the
Oh, you can smell it from out here, dude.
sitting on top of the rotting carcasses, and then sitting in, like, the rib cage of,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, forced to eat their puppies. But I looked over and I see the grave, so he knew that they were in there just
That they were dying.
decomposing, and didn't do about it. And it looks like there's already I'd imagine that's a grave right there.
Okay, I don't know if anything is actually in there or if he was just prepping.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's tough. You would think that it's a dead body or something. The way they talking about, you can already smell the smell. Like I never been around any dead animal where I caught a smell. Well, I lied. Like your regular stuff like raccoons and possums and all that stuff that be in the road. Yeah, you smell that. But I'm saying like dog. I ain't never smelled a dog like being deceased or like dead or whatever. I wonder if it's like the same smell that you get from like all the other wild animals that you accidentally see, like from like hit deers on the road and all that stuff. But if they went in there and just slicing some dang on dogs up and shooting some dogs, that's gonna be tough.
All right.
An animal control officer arrives to join the
That's it. I was telling y'all, animal control. That's what I was trying to say. Did I say animal control? The animal control officer. They can have the force to have you arrested due to cruelty to an animal or bruise to an animal, anything like that. I'm telling y'all, they have the same ability to arrest people and charge them with stuff.
sergeant and examining the garage, but first learns that not all of the dogs inside have perished.
So there are 4 alive dogs, 2 puppies right here in the front door. I brought them in last night and gave them some food and water.
Okay.
2 alive big dogs. They seem pretty friendly. They got a little aggressive when I went in there to feed them, but
So did he just leave like yesterday or something?
my grandpa said he hasn't seen them for 2 or 3 days, so that's when he asked me to go in there last night. I mean, there's graves on the side of the house, so we knew the dogs were dead and just rotting in there.
It doesn't look like anything is in the grave, but it looks like he dug in preparation for one of them dying. The grave looks empty, but since the rain has fallen, it's kind of corroded in there.
Horrific in there.
Yeah.
He locked me out of the garage. No one could get in there.
So how many dogs did he have that you're aware of? 4?
I only knew of 2 dogs, his 2 friendly dogs, but me and him, we don't talk really.
Okay, fair enough.
He kind of just pops in.
Now, if they don't charge them like they charge Michael Vick for like fighting dogs and all that shit, that is like crazy. If it's like a pat on the shoulder for that man to get up out of there, pay a fine, pay a fee or whatever. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Y'all get my drift.
Here and causes a bunch of trouble and then leaves. But there's a lot of dead dogs in there, and I don't know how many.
The sergeant and animal control officer each put on a gas mask and gloves before heading inside the garage.
Absolutely.
How many dogs y'all think is in this mud? How many dogs do y'all think is dead inside this garage? Because it really looks like there's no room for a dog to die. So how many dogs do you think died in this dang on garage?
This is honestly worse than I thought it was going to be.
What is that?
I don't know. Looked like something sparked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful. I got an extinguisher if we need one. Just let me know. I think it was that cord. It must have a short in it.
Yeah.
God, mercy.
Reports note that the garage is filled with trash and that the floor is covered in animal feces and urine.
And that's the reason why they have that stench. It's because not alone that the dogs are dead, it also have the stench of, urine and all other bowel movements. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, I probably would have passed out. If they didn't have no gas mask on, I don't know how they would be doing this right now. It's crazy, bro. I just say, man, if you can't take care of a dog, let it go. Let it go. Give it back to whoever. Sell it. Give it away. Do something. Just don't try to kill them and just run off. That shit is just wild, bro.
The filth and debris obscures the full scope of the horror, making it a challenge to locate and count the
They're
dead.
like one dog.
They're going to have to call a hazmat crew.
A detective will return later, uncovering the grim truth of exactly how many dogs lay buried in the debris. For now, the
Damn,
sergeant
dogs
heads
lay
inside to
buried
speak
in
with
the
Zeus
debris.
and Andre's grandfather, as well as locate the living dogs.
Oh, these are new puppies. Nice. Little puppies.
Look at them dogs, bro. Them dogs have been starved to death. Literally starved to death. Like, he look like he got a short body house. Man, bro.
Hello.
And then the two big adult dogs are in the laundry room.
Huh? So these guys were in the crate with the dog that's dead, and
there was a cage that looked like this out there, and that's where we found them. It was a little bigger, but it was just full of dead puppies.
I didn't get that, but
Yeah.
I didn't see.
Like, look at little bro. The little brown one. Little bro is going through it. And then not alone. Even in this cage, they got dog shit. Dog shit right there in the corner, bro. Right here. Like, what is you doing, my guy? Dang, this cage ain't that big. Man, y'all wow.
Dead puppies. Did you see dead puppies?
Big dogs, not dead
I saw
puppies.
dead dogs. So what can you tell me about the dogs with Andre?
Well, he showed up here a few months ago with a couple of dogs. One of them ended up having puppies, and he'd be in and out, and I never questioned him because he's old as my oldest.
This is turned into a whole nother little case, it feel like, because it's basically like he just abandoned the dogs, like completely abandoned them, and he knew he was going to do it, so he dropped them off with his granddaddy. This man already looked like he ready to croak, and you think he want to sit around in that house? I know he smelled that smell in the garage, bruh. There ain't no way he don't smell that smell coming into the house from the garage. I couldn't live in there, bro. I couldn't live in there. They just wild.
Grandson.
He further explains that he was unaware the animals had expired, likely a while ago, because he hadn't been in the garage himself for months.
Dude's unemployed. He doesn't do anything at all except stay at the house.
I don't
And
know
there's a
where
bag
he's
full
He's
of
here.
dog food right here that he wasn't using to feed the dogs at all.
Yeah, normally he took care of them, and I never questioned it because I'd always ask him, everything okay? How's the dogs? They're all fine. And then come to find out they're not. And that's because my grandson there and his girlfriend went out to take care of him and found all this problem.
Yeah.
So, because I was, what's the old adage? I had my head buried in the friggin' sand.
Not judging you.
No, I know. It's just.
At the same time, though, bro, I know you smell that smell in that garage. You should have known that them dogs was deceased or something was wrong, because there ain't nothing but piss and shit all over the ground in there. I know that shit had to be seeping inside the house. I'm telling you guys, if you got a house, right, and your garage is connected on your house, there is a door that you can walk through to get into the garage and get into the house. I know that smell is seeping through that door. So I know inside that house it stinks, bro. I know it stinks. And they sitting there like it don't stink. They sitting there like it's just normal smell, bro. I couldn't do it. I'd have had windows open, air fresheners, Lysol spray. I'd have been everywhere. I can't do that. It's crazy.
It bothers me because I did not see it.
Yeah.
And I'm usually pretty sharp about what goes on in my house, but, trying to be a nice guy and have people stay here
Yeah.
and go for that and just come out and bite me in the ass. And I don't know where he's at. Last I heard, he was up north. I don't know whether that's true or not.
With Andre absent from the scene and unable to account for the travesty, they prepare to leave, instructing the family to leave the garage undisturbed for now. The living dogs are taken by the Humane Society for care and treatment. In their report, they note the puppy's fur was covered in soft and liquid feces, and one of the adult dogs was determined.
Hey, man. So they have to sit in that house with them dogs, still in the garage, and not able to touch them or move them or anything like that. Like, what? What? I be trying to clean that shit up so I can have a fresh house smell again. Like, ain't no way that I'm not, man.
Determined to have recently been pregnant and nursing. 4 days later, on November 19th, a detective accompanied by an officer returns for a more thorough examination of the garage. It's during this second search that they make a series of increasingly horrific discoveries, each more gruesome than the last.
Okay. I don't know a whole lot about what's going on here, besides you saying there's some dead dogs in there.
So. Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, dude. I'm really sorry for what you're about to see.
Bro, I instantly would have been like, I don't even want to see it. Just let me know what's in there. Let me know. Cause the way he just smirked, let me show you. The way he just smirked, bro. Look at that. Why is he smiling like that, bro? What is so funny?
No. Oh, dude. I'm really sorry for what you're about to see.
I'm really sorry for you. What you about to see?
Alright, man. Been doing this job long enough. I've definitely seen some other things.
If you're able to, I prefer, since you have the gloves.
Sure.
Just
5, David 1. Go for it.
it'll stay lifted all the way.
15, 30.
Doesn't put this dog in a vice.
I didn't see that when they first opened up the garage, that there was feces in front of the garage. But that feces looked like that was fresh and brand new, bro. Something not adding up.
And like, try to cut it in half. Is that the kind of information you're getting?
Yeah.
Try to cut
You
it
see,
in half.
you see what I'm looking at here?
Yeah.
It looks like some sort of vice, or the dog got stuck in it, because it doesn't.
The dog was likely eaten.
Was there other dogs in here?
Yeah, sounds like there was.
So they probably started eating each other.
The dogs start eating each other? What? That's nasty, bro. That's nasty. But if you starving them, I can see why. It's meat, so I can see why. But you was trying to cut the dog in half. Who was trying to cut the dog in half? Because they didn't say nothing like that in the beginning. This
Dog closest to the garage door, described as a white and black pit bull, was found decomposing with the rearmost portion of his pelvis and back legs missing. The detective finishes putting on his protective gear before going inside to examine the rest.
Do you know any history on this guy?
Yeah, it looks like I didn't finish reading it, but in Camas, he had a similar situation happen in Camas.
Though the date is unknown, reports note that the Camas Police Department responded to a call of a deceased pit bull in a plastic tote alongside the road. Using a microchip scanner, they learned its name was Captain, and he belonged to Andre. An investigation concluded the dog had been struck by a vehicle.
Yeah, this man don't need to have any more dogs. This man don't need no animals. I don't even care if it's a goldfish, a ferret, a guinea pig. He don't need no animals, bro. Cause if you, man, bro, I hate when people do stuff like that now.
You said 4 corpses and some puppies or something like that?
Yeah, so there's gonna be, I think they found one in that kennel back there. Or they mentioned one kennel. There's one behind that mattress.
Okay.
5, David 1. Still go for it.
On the left here.
This one?
Yeah, on the far end of the mattress. There'll be one behind that.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
So that's 2 so far, he said. How many dogs do you think is in here? How many? Let me know. Put it in the chat how many dogs y'all think is in here.
A second dog, described as another black and white pit bull, is found beneath the workbench, lying on its side, mostly intact.
1, 2. There's 2 here.
Yeah, 1, 2,
2.
3 right
Uh-huh.
there. And there's a bunch of puppies here. There's at least 3 puppies.
A bunch of puppies. What do you mean a bunch of puppies? Oh, at least 3. My bad. I didn't look at the screen. At least 3. But why would you say a bunch of puppies? Like it's like 12 or 10 or 8 or more than just 3. It's not a bunch of puppies. a few of puppies.
A third and fourth dog were located inside a metal kennel near the fridge, distinguishable from their refuse by their skeletons, which were partially exposed. Another was found near the back of the garage inside a plastic crate, its door blocked by debris. Inside was a cut-open bottle with some dog food, though there was no bowl of water in sight. Their examination concludes with a devastating tally. 5 dogs have perished.
Man, I feel like that's a homicide, bro. That's a homicide. I don't care. That man done killed more. That should calculate as one human being. As many dogs they done found, that should calculate as one human being. That's a homicide, bro.
Though they took note of and photographed the supposed gravesite, the report makes no mention of whether they found any dogs buried there. Outside, Zeus continues to share more insight into Andre's possible mental state.
Smiling like that?
We had nothing but free time. We just sat around doing nothing while we knew his dogs were routing in here. There's this like extension cord coming from the attic, which I imagine it leads to a camera, because he was saying that people were spying on him in the attic, so we had to put cameras up there to stop them from spying on him. So that's why I imagine the extension cord probably leads to a camera.
None of this is adding up. Because why are you adding more information that you didn't give in the beginning?
I'm sorry you had to deal with this and see this, man.
I'm just glad I came out here when I did, you know?
Yeah.
At least some of the dogs were saved.
Yeah.
The officer and detective head inside to speak with Andre's grandfather one more time, and before they leave, get a shocking update about Andre.
When was the last time that he was here at the house?
Like 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
He stopped by 2 days after the initial.
Wait, why y'all didn't call the police if he was there 2 days ago? What? See, I'm telling
report, so Sunday.
And then Terry was telling me that he told him to leave. He told him not to come back.
Why they didn't contact the police is unclear, and his whereabouts after he left were unknown. As for those who met their tragic end inside the garage, a letter written by a forensic veterinarian later explained that due to the state of decomposition, necropsy wouldn't have been able to reveal a definitive cause of death for the animals, attributing their causes of death to a combination of starvation, lack of nutrition, and/or dehydration, and that the dog decomposing by the overhead door was likely cannibalized by the living dogs in an attempt by them to stay alive. In her summary, she writes, "The animals, both living and deceased, suffered immeasurably," and describes their experience as akin to torture. Ultimately, the deceased dogs were taken by the Humane Society for disposal.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy work.
A warrant to arrest Andre was requested for suspicion of 5 counts of animal cruelty in the first degree and 4 counts of animal cruelty in the second degree, according to a Facebook post from the city of Battleground, Washington. On March 7th, 2025, 35-year-old Andre Twilliger was located and taken into custody hours after their initial post for information from the public. It's unclear what charges he faces, if any, at this time. On December 13th, 2024, all 4 of the living dogs reportedly gained weight and were determined to have no medical concerns. All 4 were later adopted.
Hey man, I'm just happy he got what he deserved, bro. That man gonna be in jail for a quite long time, but he got 5 counts 2 times, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna hold y'all. If y'all like these kind of videos and y'all want me to keep doing more reactions on body cam or anything, man, just send it to me on my Instagram. Just send it to me on TikTok. Send it to me anywhere. All my stuff is on my page. Click it. You'll find me. But that's enough. That's all I got to say about this video, man. I ain't got too much talking. Like, I'm lost of words for it, so I can't really. 2 days ago, and these people didn't even call the cops that he was there. That's mind-blowing, bro. Hey, y'all be blessed, be easy. Your boy Breezy is out of here. I'ma holler at y'all later. You know what time it is. Like and subscribe if you haven't done it already, and your boy is out.